once again.
Hey, lovers, thank you so much for tuning in. My special guest today is the one, the only Lyrics Brown. I'm excited to have you on, Lyrics. Thank you for coming up, and taking your Saturday up here live with me to have a conversation. I'm excited, and I want the world to know who you are. Great books associated with the one and only, the beautiful butterfly Bianca. So I really am glad that I have that connection with her to be able to talk to you. So while I bring everyone else on, can you begin by telling us where you're from?
Most definitely. I was born and raised San Francisco, California. Um, Pretty much my whole, that's it. I've been in California pretty much my whole life. For 4 years outside of that, though, I did live in Atlanta. But I am originally from the Bay Area, Fillmore to be exact, San Francisco.
Okay, Pit
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And,
how big is your family?
my family consists of, let me see, I have 5 siblings. How many? I got a couple of grandkids now, which is crazy. I'm still getting used to that. Yeah, I'm still getting used to that.
Exactly. We don't look like we have grandchildren, do we?
Right, not at all. Not
Exactly.
at all. But I have a pretty big family, though. Yeah, I have a real big family.
Oh, that's
You
good.
know,
That's good.
yeah,
A big family is good because I feel like you get the opportunity to see the different generations.
right.
What was your life like growing up? Really, family oriented. The men, the women. How was that?
Yeah, most definitely. I grew up. I'm a mama's boy. You know what I mean. So I was real close to my mom. She passed though in 2011. So, but up till then, that's my best friend. Still my best friend to this day. We was all about family. I'm real close to my siblings. But like any family, you go through things. You beef with your siblings. You argue, but the love is always there. I grew up
Always.
having sports. I was big into sports when I was younger. Track. Uh, Basketball, all of that, like the typical things. I had a pretty good, upbringing. Went through some struggles though, like, most people, what I'm saying, unfortunately, parents, walk down the road, of the drugs and, I kind of experienced that whole thing but it was never no love lost, it would just taught me a lot of experiences or whatnot. So I'm grateful to everything that I went through, but I'm definitely close to my family and I'm definitely all about family.
Absolutely. So, what I want to do right now is I am welcoming the podcast from around the globe. So, shout out to everybody that's tuned in. The United States, we appreciate you. India, we appreciate you. Germany, Japan, wherever you're tuned in at. London, I don't want to forget where the people are that I personally know, but you guys know I love you, and we're all tuned in here. Our guest today is Lyrics Brown. So, Lyrics, now that you've told us that, can you do my favorite of favorites? Describe yourself in a hashtag.
Okay. If I had to describe myself in a hashtag, let me see. Um, I would say hashtag eclectic.
Nice. I
Yeah,
expect
yeah,
that from you. You're a writer. Nice.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
eclectic. Lyrics Brown is eclectic. I like that. Eclectic Lyrics
yeah,
Brown. That's the hashtag. Eclectic
definitely.
Lyrics Brown. Okay, that's the hashtag. All right. And what's one thing that people do not know about you?
Um, let me see. One thing people may not know about me. It's weird. I'm not shy, but I tend to be shy when it comes to one of my passions, which is I know my wife will have something to say, which is singing.
What?
So, yeah, so
No,
yeah, people may
I
not know
did
that.
not know that about you. No.
Yeah, I'm a part of a production company called Soul Live Entertainment. We've been writing songs for like, man, years now. My two best friends, Greg Harris, Fred Hamilton. Rest in peace, Fred. But yeah, we've been writing songs and doing production. I've done background work, but that's something that I do, and still to this day, I'm writing songs, and I just don't really say a lot about it because I tend to get a little shy about it. It's weird because I'm not a shy person when it comes to that.
Right.
tend to get a little bit.
I guess you think that people know you as the author and the writer and the businessman that
Right,
you are, and they're not gonna know that you like moonlighting as a singer, right? So
right.
loves it. Right. So do you post write for different people, just doing your own thing? Are you working on an EP?
No, right now, as far as the songwriting, I'm just writing songs for other people. I'm not doing it for myself. It's definitely just to get songs out for others. And the production company, we do music as well for people. So right now, it's just to get get the songs out. So that's what
Exactly.
I'm focusing on as far as the songwriting. Yes, get the
All right.
songs played, get them out.
All right, good. So, hold up. You know, show out when somebody just like you like they might want you to be on their label, so you like, hold up. Yeah, okay. I know y'all don't want me. Y'all don't need me. You're good. So I did not know that about you, Lyrics. I'm excited that you told me that. Now,
I appreciate it.
also let's talk about you and the wife. What's your wake up ritual like? How does the morning start?
Um, it's weird. I'm an Aquarius, so I'm constantly moving. I'm on
Mhm.
that way. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Some mornings we real, upbeat. Some mornings it's not. So my wife's a hustler, just like me, so she constantly grinding. So sometimes we both just like want to lay there and just, hey, just get a break. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But if I would have to say, if we did have a ritual, it's just making sure that that we greet each other in the morning properly, letting each other know that that we love each other, and keeping it moving. Even on those
Oh, so
days
y'all
where
trying to make us feel bad. All right, Mr. and Mrs. Legs Brown. We want to do that as well.
Nah, I
Oh,
mean,
that's
I
good.
try. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect by no means, but I try to do that. I definitely try to let my wife know that she, the most important thing to me, even on the days when we bumping heads, but that's when the beautiful things happen. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, yeah. That's good. You know what? I kudos to you guys to bump heads off camera because if I start sharing a bunch of songs, I'm bumping heads. Like all my fans gonna know, But no, that's really good. I love that. That's the way it's supposed to
yeah,
be. Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay, Larry, so I'm gonna go deeper into your business. That's what I do. Get the details.
It's
Describe
all
your
good.
workout, diet, and meditation routine. What is it like?
It's crazy because people always ask me like, what do you do? Because you don't look your age. What are you doing? And I just keep it a buck, man. I walk a lot. I do push-ups and sit-ups.
Right.
There's no magic to it. I have no ritual really. I just do the same things. I don't eat pork, yeah, but there's no ritual with me. It's just I
Yeah.
walk around and I do I attempt to get my push-ups and sit-ups in. Like I say, that's all I've been doing. And it's just been working. So I have to, give blessings to my parents for the genes, you know what I mean? So it's just
Right,
been a
right.
blessing. Yeah.
Genetically inclined to just be fit, right?
Right.
Well, let me tell you this. Why do you not eat pork? Because I just started like a meatless journey and
Um,
it's for my reasons, but what's your reason?
um, half my family is Baptist, half my family is Muslim. And
Yes.
when I was
Yeah.
21, I took my Shahada and I became Muslim at 21. So that's
Nice.
the main reason.
I love it. I love it. I want to say that I'm ready to take that journey, like because I like the spiritual journey. I grew up not
Mhm.
non-denominational Christian kind of background, and I think
Okay.
about it. But only thing that, and no offense, but the one time I was approached, they didn't stop approaching me. Like I was running and hiding them all. Like I said, give me a minute. Like
Right,
ain't
right.
no
I feel
messing
you.
with me. And I was like, give me a
I feel you.
I have mad respect for the Muslim faith, and so I have the respect for all faiths because, as Yalla Van Zet said, let's choose something.
That's
2020 was so horrible. Believe in something. I don't care. Believe in the faith of the tree, but please choose
that's
something so we can get out this pandemic, right?
that's right. I agree with
Yes. Okay, so I didn't know that about you. Also, that's why I'm so nosy trying to get those details, right?
you. No
Um,
problem.
Tell us about your work, and this is what I love about you. So, tell us about your work in the book industry, the
Okay.
projects, the people you're collabing with. Talk about that.
Okay. Well, right now I have 5 books out. Um, which are Loyal to the Hustle Part 1 and 2, and then I have the Devil's Calling Card Part 1, 2, and 3. Those are all under Raquel Williams. She was the first publisher who I signed with in 2015. Peace to Ra, saying much love.
Right, right.
I after that I was signed to Diamante, rest in paradise, Ebony. Part 1 of my book Salt was released under Diamante, but due
Okay.
to so many things that were going on, I decided to make the book a standalone. So even though it was released under Diamante and certain people got to read, part 1 of the book, we were calling it the appetizer. I wind up, with Ebony's passing and everything going on with that, there was a lot going on as well, and on my side of my family. So I decided to just convert it into a standalone. So that will be coming out soon, real soon.
Okay.
And as far as collabs, yes, I am real fortunate and thankful. I'm getting to work with some people who I look up to and who I admire, which is D Brown Newton. Like I love D Brown Newton. That's like my sister from another mister. D, if you watching, what's good. Um, I have a favorite author. People don't know that about me, but I think that this dude is really underrated. I think that he, is really just creative, and his name's Nefarious Dewan. I'm putting something together with him. It's a slow motion thing right now, but hopefully we're gonna get that together. But dude is one of my favorite authors, so that's a blessing. And then one of my top authors, from the Bay as well, Naya Moore. I'm getting to work with her, and I also get to talk to Naya, outside of just book stuff. Naya is real cool people, so I'm just real. I can honestly say that since coming in this game in 2015, that I've really met some really solid people, and I've been blessed to really get some jewels, dropped on me. So I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, the collabs is it's a blessing. Me and
Yeah.
Lola Bands are talking about doing something. So it's yeah,
I love
it's
it.
things going on this end. I'm just definitely staying focused with it. But definitely Salt is going to be the first release off of my company, Silent Notice Inc. Like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to you guys reading that.
Loves it.
It's a
Loves
different
it.
story. The story is different. Characters is gonna give you life, and I'm really looking forward to everybody getting a read on
Can you also do you have something product that you can show us? And what genre do you write in by the majority?
that. Right now, I don't consider myself in any genre. Like that's what I write what I love, and it's a trip because I'm working on some actual kind of like romance stuff, and I haven't even done that yet. But I have a book
Okay.
called She Completes Me, and She Completes Me is strictly a love story. Like that's like my first time even diving into something like that, and
Right.
um, but yeah, I like suspense thrillers. I like the action. I like the street lit, but I just don't put myself in a box. I may wake up one day and, like I say, I might want to write something about a interracial couple, whatever
Exactly.
I'm feeling, that's what I'm gonna go with. So I don't like to put myself in a box. So I'm just a writer at the end of the
I love it. Not limiting yourself. Like that's really
day.
like 2021 going forward. Like just
Right.
you're gonna be in all kinds of places. Like people try to put me in one place. Like who are you gonna talk to? Only musicians? Only art? No, no. Like I am gonna have a conversation with people from all over the globe. You know. So
That's right.
I'm feeling that matching that frequency indeed. And shout out to the YouTuber who tuned into my interview with Martel Holt, Love and Marriage Huntsville, coming on TV because I'm an owner. I drop, and it'll be tonight on TV. But shout out to the one that said, "Why do you always have your phone?" Well, girl, I can't memorize all them questions, so sorry about that. So, all right. So, what would you say is the most important part of your work?
um, Let me see. I mean, to me, that I would have to say the work itself, the whole embodiment of the work. For me, the whole process. From the time I consume that thought of a story, and I start thinking characters and everything. From that moment, the whole process is important from the beginning to the end. So yeah, everything about my work, I'm taking very seriously, and I think it's very important. All processes.
That's
You
true.
know, and I can even admit that, what I'm saying, a good friend, what I'm saying, shout out Lola Vance, from the Bay, from that Bay. She just put me up on some things because I'm a real transparent person. And I was doing some work with Lola, and she kind of was telling me how, like, it's a lot of authors that are not really into formatting and editing. And I could admit that, like when I start writing as a youngster, man, I would just write, and I would
Yeah.
always be told by different teachers and different scholars who I came across to just write. You know what I'm saying? They was like, don't worry about this, just write, get it out, and then, worry about that. So that's how I kind of went into developing things like that. But Lola definitely put me up on some things when she was saying that just the presentation of it when you're sending it out is just, looks better when you're sending it formatted. So from that day on, man, since then, I've been jumping on this formatting thing and I'm getting pretty good at it.
I mean, that's good, and there's services for that too. Like, it's really expensive. Like, people always say you need an editor for your books. Girl,
Mm-hmm.
it's $3,000 to get an editor. So I need y'all to tune into the show and share it with everyone and make it go viral so we can get the editor for the books. I just want to meet the
Yeah.
people where they are, right? But that's a
Right.
good point. Like, it's
Yep.
that's the key ingredient of making or breaking your first reader, or a reader first introduced to your work. So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
absolutely. I agree with that. And oh, can I see a sample of any books that you
I don't have any books with me right now. I just ordered books.
have? Okay.
My books are scheduled to get my books are scheduled to get here like February 6th and February 7th. So I don't have any paperbacks with me right now.
Okay.
Other than no, my wife kind of pointed to me, telling me that I do have the Loyal to the Hustle series, I believe, behind
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. She's
This
like,
is my
that's
little,
everything. She's like, that's the
yeah, this is
reason
my
why I put
little
them on shelf
wall.
love.
It's somewhere over here.
That's okay. I love a bookshelf. I am such a fan of bookshelves. Yes. I
Man,
love lots of books.
I don't know where we at. Um, I know it's over here, but
And
yeah.
are you also on, you're like on Kindle, you're on, like, what do you think about this new thing that's happening with everything kind of going digital? You know?
Yeah, everything changes, unfortunately, you just got to be prepared for the change, so like everybody else, I'm just trying to, get prepared for the change and, learn as much about it as I can, but yeah, it's always something new. You just got to
Yeah.
stay ready.
Like, you have to stay that, there you go.
Yeah.
There's a group that just has a song coming out. We're going to be talking about it. And I said, why do I keep running into either the word ready or stay ready? That's the message for
That's right.
2021.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Okay, and so
definitely.
to irritate my YouTuber one more time, let's take a look. Um, what are three things that you cannot live without?
Three things I can't live without. Um, hmm. Three things I can't live without. I would have to say, my family first and foremost. you know, uh, yeah, my family. Uh, yeah, I'm just got to keep it a buck. My family, and writing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
that's it. Yeah, that's
yeah,
serious.
yeah,
Like, yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Like, if I can't
yeah.
get it out, like, if I have to get everything out. So, like, if I'm getting into it with honey, well, you sent so many messages. I don't know which one to respond to. I sent a
Mhm.
book. You go through that book, you read that book for the rest of the day because I want you to respond to one of them. Yeah, like, I have to write. I have to write to release. So,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely. Right. Okay. And then you have one more thing or no?
Let me see. Probably, yes, I can't live without. As corny as it may be to some people, I'm gonna say playing chess, man.
You gotta say what? I didn't catch that.
Playing chess.
Playing chess?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
watching Queen's Gambit?
No,
Oh my
no.
gosh, it's
It's
so
weird.
good.
I work at night, so I'm always late with catching things. So I've been
Right.
hearing good things about it. So I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna jump on it. But working on
Yeah.
this new thing, I just kind of move differently. But yeah, I've been definitely hearing about it, so I'm definitely gonna
Oh,
check it
I never even respected the chess game and how you guys play and what it was even about until I saw
out.
that and
Okay.
the deep amount of knowledge and real genius that
Yeah.
you have to play that
Yeah.
game. That's not for
Yeah, it
everybody.
forces you.
Yeah.
It forces you to really use your brain. Like you'll be amazed. People kind of limit themselves, but I feel with chess, it opens you up and it really forces you to use your brain, things that you wouldn't even think that you were capable of, because it really makes you think 3 and 4 steps ahead. And I mean, like, it's a beautiful thing. Like, I love that game.
Yes, I love that. Love that black man on chess. Love it. All right,
Yeah.
good. I love that. Okay, and then this is one important. And I was kind of thinking of some people I think you might say, but I'm not gonna say them because I'm see if I was right. But what three people, living or dead, would you like to meet with to converse about writing?
Mm. Um, Donald Goings off the rip. For me, Donald Goings was like my introduction.
Yeah,
So yeah, I would have loved to just be able to talk with him about, his process, what I mean, how he came up with his stories, and what I mean, just the way that he would put things down, what I mean. I just really fell in love with that, the whole dynamic of his storytelling, and just, all of that, man. I just fell in love as a youngster. I thought that was just amazing to me, you know what I mean? The way that
yeah,
his work was and how he put things together. So I would love to be able to, converse with him as far as some writing. A person that's living again, Naya Moore, which I
yes,
get to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, she shares information. I love Naya. You know what I mean? Like, like a sister. You know what I mean? So just being able to reach out and talk to her, and her share that knowledge with me, I feel like that's a blessing. And then thirdly, I would have to say, my mom's. I wish that I would be able to talk to her, for a split second, because she was also an inspiration in my writing, because she was a writer. She wrote poems. And so I started off writing poems and getting off into that, because of my mom. So I would love to just top it up with her right now and just get her opinion and be like, Mom, what do you think about my writing now? Because she was always a
sing
critic.
now, mom. Did am I doing okay? She probably
Yeah,
loves it. She probably loves
right.
it. Okay, I read you wrong because I thought you were gonna say Eric Jerome Dickey. I don't know why.
Nah. No disrespect. Nah, no disrespect at all. I mean, like, there's so many talented writers in this game. Like, that's why I feel like it's hard to just kind of say, who's my favorite or who's the top. I love so many different writers for so many different reasons. You know what I mean? So if I'm feeling a certain way, I might go get that Quan book. You feel me? Because that's what I need. You know what
Yeah,
I'm talking about? If I'm feeling a different kind of way, I might go get that Ray Newton Pittman because I'm feeling that way. You feel me? I love
yeah,
authors. I really rock with these people. You feel me? I don't really talk about it. I'm not that kind of author that say, "Oh yeah, I support these people," and really don't. Nah, everybody that I'm talking about, I really got love for, and I really support, and I'm going to continue to support, because I think that they're some of the most talented authors in the game. You know what I'm saying? So,
right, right.
me, again, I don't really have favorites outside of Nefarious. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, that's my dude. You know what I mean? I just think dude
Right,
is rolls
right.
on. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
outside of that, I love the authors. I love authors who grind it out and who come with that originality and who are not scared to put stories out there that are going to make you think of something different. Those are the
Exactly.
authors that I can down with. Yeah.
Exactly. And taking those risks. You're in the Bay Area. I'm
Yes.
not that familiar, but I was thinking of the movie The Church Today and that book. Was it Church Today with the bookstore or was it Insecure? See, I need to get out the television and get back to writing. But okay, I think it's Insecure. But what bookstore was that in those films? You probably may not know the film, but there's a really famous
Um,
bookstore that everyone's been traveling over to go see.
in the Bay.
I think it's in California. I'm not familiar with the area.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure, because I know out here in the Bay we used to have Marcus Books. That was a big thing out here in the Bay, but then
I've
they
heard
start
that.
closing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they start closing, unfortunately. So we have one left in Oakland. You know what I mean? That's like the last,
It was
standing one.
Oakland. It's in Oakland. There's a
Yeah,
bookstore in
Oakland,
Oakland that everyone
California.
talks about. Yeah.
Yeah, so I know Marcus Books, that's still the sole survivor hanging on. And then also, we have like the Barnes and Nobles like everybody else. But I'm old school with mine, you know what I'm saying? Every time I get my paperbacks, I'm like, old school in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the trunk with it, and I'm outside in the public with it selling books. You know, that's how I meet a lot of my readers. That's how I meet new people, and you know, that's how I really get to work out there. You know, I'm not scared to just walk up to people and ask them, do they read, and create a conversation, you know?
Good. That's the
Yeah,
conversation to have. Like, have you read?
right,
What's the latest thing you're reading? And exactly.
right.
Yeah. So that I like that.
Right.
And you have a book club at all?
Um, I on Facebook, I have a group, not a club, but my group is the Soul Lab group. I share a lot of information in that group, just entertainment, period, not just books, but just entertainment, just information. It's a lot of information in that group. But unfortunately, no, I'm not a part of any book club. I would love to be, you know,
Right.
but no, not at the moment, you know.
All right. He's an honorary member, Sonia. He's an honorary member of the social media book club. Like, just throw him in there. Please send him that invite. We would love to have you come by and to share your work. You know, we
That's
would
what's
love
up.
that very much so. And now we're going to go talk about some personal things. What's your
Hmm.
biggest fear in life?
Don't look at me. My wife
Okay.
trying to break me down. um, nah, man. Uh, when I seen that question, I knew that it was gonna make me a little, you know
That's
what I
okay.
mean? Because when I get to talking,
She's like that on purpose because people see only the person on a
right,
still
right,
photo on Facebook and
right.
they don't know who you are, you know?
No, it's good. I'm not ashamed. You know what I'm saying? These tears is love. You feel me? So it's no shame right here. It's just, man.
I love
Whenever I'm talking about my mother, you feel me? It's real deep with me.
me. I
So,
get it. I get it. I get it.
my big, my biggest fear, excuse me. I can't believe you breaking me down.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They say that's what I do. My
It's
relationship
all good.
coach
It's
101.
all good. No,
But
no, no.
it's
I
not for
appreciate it.
to put
It's
you in a
good.
bad place at
Okay.
all, to make you
Let me
uncomfortable at
let
all.
me get on
Yeah.
let me get on my Philmonian thing. Okay, come on.
He's like,
Alright. Okay, so my biggest fear is not making my mother cry. You know what I mean? Even though she's in heaven, you know, even though she's no longer here, I'm very connected to my mom. Um,
oh,
I still run things by her. You know what I mean? As far as
thank
moves that I'm making, you
yeah.
know, I'm still so connected to her to where, if I even feel in the slightest way that I'm not making her proud, that just messes up my whole energy. So my biggest fear, honestly, is feeling like I'm not making her proud. You know, like that's the biggest thing for me. I have to
Uh,
know that she's always approving what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So I have to feel that energy. And if I don't, that just really kind of throws things off for me. So man, y'all excuse my little moment. But yeah,
no,
that's
that's
it for
it
me.
because she's tuned in. She's up there with my father, and they're both there looking at us like, y'all got this. Y'all so good.
Yeah,
And we are
yeah,
so proud. Like, she is so proud of everything that you're doing and where
definitely,
you're
definitely.
going because they're in the great beyond, so they can already see where you're headed, right? So
Right, right, right.
this is her moment that you gave her moment. That's it. Shout
That's right.
out to
That's right.
mom and our
That's
ancestors
right.
forever, right?
Yes,
Forever.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
All right, sir. And now I'm going to switch it over to being in the travel business. Do
Okay.
you take a
Okay.
flight or do y'all prefer to go on road trips?
I love to fly, but if I had to have a preference, I would say road trips because I like, being around the family, stopping and looking at things.
Taking
So yeah,
pictures. Yeah.
yeah, it's actually like this summer, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my family in Oklahoma City, but this summer we're going out there, so we're gonna road trip it in July and go see them. So I'm looking forward to
Nice, nice, nice.
that.
I've never been to Oklahoma City. You have a lot of
Okay.
family there?
Yeah, that's where my dad's people from. So you know what I mean. My dad's people is from Oklahoma City. My mom's people from the Bay and New Orleans and everywhere else. But yeah,
So y'all
so
just snatched the United States. Y'all like, it's ours.
yeah,
I love
yeah,
it. I love it. Yeah, that's good. You sound like you have a family anyway. So, how
yeah.
many siblings did your mother have?
My mother had three siblings, a sister and two brothers,
Okay.
and everyone. Well, yeah, my uncle is here and my aunt is here. But one of my uncles is passed, and then like I said, my mom passed in 2011. So, but I still do have my uncle and my aunt that's still here with us.
May they forever rest in peace and stay forever proud of you, lyrics. You know. And
Thank you.
I know that this is really not a question for you, but do you have a TV obsession?
I'm gonna tell y'all my truth.
Okay. All right, let's hear it. Lay it out.
Hey,
These
look.
details.
I know that you can't see me, but I keep pointing over here because my wife is over here looking
I
at
love
me,
it. But I feel her
and
energy. I feel her energy. She got you.
she know that it's crazy because I just like the comedy of it, man. But I have obsession with ratchet TV. I'm just gonna admit it. I'm gonna throw it out there. Y'all
That's
can
like
judge
straight
me if
no
you want
chaser.
to. You know what I mean? You can judge me if you want to, but hey,
That's
I'm gonna keep
it.
it a book. I
That's it.
like all the ratchet shows, man.
I love
It's
it.
funny to me. It's hilarious.
That's
It
it.
I just like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I get a little upset because I feel certain things should never be put on TV or whatnot. But the funny aspects of it, man, hey,
Yeah.
sometimes that just makes my day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just
Maybe
funny to
that's
me.
it. I never had it defined why I like it so much. You made me feel good. You made me feel better because I was
Yeah.
watching TV earlier and saw VH1 and it said
Uh-huh.
basketball wives is returning. I was like, yeah.
And look, I'll even share one of my favorites with you.
Okay.
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with Love After Lockup.
My
Man,
daughter
look at
loved
here.
that.
Hey, love after lockup is some
That
funny
was
shit,
ratchet,
man.
ratchet, oh ratchet, oh ratchet.
Hey, that show right there, man.
It's real.
I gotta
It's
have that. That's like
yeah.
my P-fix. I gotta have that Love After Lockup. Them
I
people
love
on there
it.
is crazy, man. But
Yeah.
they funny
Look,
as
let me
hell to
say
me.
this to the ladies. Look, shout out to you for holding it down for 15 years. POP holding down. Like I am so proud of you.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah. No,
that show is
that's I've
hilarious
seen
to me,
only a
though.
little, but yeah, my daughter likes all these lockup shows and 60 Days In and all that. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I love it. That's a good one. You made me laugh. Yeah. Okay. About to take look, eyelashes about to fall off. Okay, that's all right. I'm having a good
It's
time.
all
When
good.
eyelashes
It's
come off, I'm
all
having a
good.
good time with my guests. Okay,
That's right.
so what's your favorite social media app?
Facebook. I'd have to say Facebook because Facebook was the first place that allowed me to start networking and meeting all these people. So and I'm only on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Those are the only three that I pretty much consistently deal with. Outside of that, I don't even deal with nothing else. And it's pretty much to promote. I do like interacting with the people who I have met, but I do use all these platforms to just get the work out and let people know what's going on. But yeah, I would have to definitely say Facebook, even with all its imperfections. I would have to say that.
Yeah, with all its imperfections, indeed. I would definitely say that Facebook and it advances and it is constantly evolving into what's next and what's next. I see the business format that it's doing now. Like some people
Right,
will say, "Oh, I'm coming on," and what? They'll send me an email, and I'm like, Mark got it hooked up. Well, you can just hit me up in Messenger. We can get it all done in Messenger. But yeah, like
right.
he's always moving around. I've always been a fan of that guy because it's the most creative of many things that I've seen.
That's
So
right.
okay, Facebook, yes. I'm trying to get on Instagram more. I'm trying to adjust to the new videos where people are on there and they're like chewing chicken, and like doing all this stuff. And I'm like trying
Right.
to get used to that. Like this one girl, she uses like stuffing some chips all in her mouth, and I was like, I thought you came to talk to sis. I'm
Right.
adjusting. I'm learning Instagram. All right. And we already found out about your secret talent. At this point, we should just ask you to sing.
It's not gonna happen.
What? How can you tell us about it and not do it?
What,
Why you
man? Don't do
tell us?
that. I mean,
You gotta
I,
do it.
I,
Okay, so you match me. Okay, I'm gonna say you match this. Okay, so I'm gonna say early in the morning I put breakfast on your table. All right, now you do something. See if I can get out there. That's the worst thing I ever heard.
man, y'all killing me. Y'all really killing me.
You can do it.
Quit looking at me. Uh, um, you said what?
What she
I'm
said?
trying to think. Okay. Oh man.
You can close your eyes. We're not here. We're not here. She's not here.
What? Oh man. No. Oh, definitely not.
She's got her request in. You have to go with the request. You have to honor the
mm,
man's request.
okay. On life, man. I'm only going to do this because I got love for you,
Thank you.
and this one over here in the corner.
Thank
This
you.
ain't gonna let me get over it. But I swear on life, I'm only gonna give a little bit because
I
I'm.
appreciate it.
This is so out of my element. You don't even understand.
Okay.
Okay. This is just a little very small snippet of a
Okay.
song called Love Beautiful, produced by my best friend Greg Harris,
Okay.
written by yours truly. Okay, so
Okay.
boy oh boy, look at here. Okay. I watched you leave. Why did you go? That's it.
No, you are
That's
not
it.
gonna sing. How you gonna
Hey,
leave that
I upheld my
note?
end. I
That
upheld
is
my
so
end.
epic. That is so
I
epic
upheld my end.
already.
I upheld my end.
Man, I should have sang longer. I should have just hurt the fans' ears and just
I
sang
upheld.
longer
I
so you can
upheld it.
shout it.
I
Man,
upheld my end.
you have a voice. I already heard it.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate you.
already heard it. Wow. So you now you got to attach us. You have to make one EP. Just do it. Get in there and just do it. And if we get you to do more, we'll do it. One.
Speaking of that, you can go to Apple. You can go to Apple Music. You can go to Spotify,
Okay.
and you can type in Soul Ave, and that's just spelled, Soul Ave, AVE, and the song "Lost One" will come up. That
Okay.
song is produced by my production company Soul Ave. It's featuring this young lady named Kia. She's out here from the Bay Area, and myself. We both singing on there. So if you want to go on there and check it out, you can go on there and listen.
We
That
got
song
you.
has been
We will
on all
do that.
platforms
Yeah.
and all of the above, and I greatly appreciate y'all for doing that.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
Absolutely. Please, you
Spotify,
guys go
Apple,
on there, click it, listen to it, stream it. I need you to press play. I need you to download. I need you to add it to your playlist and then share it. And that will
most
bless this
definitely.
man like no way that you can believe. It's so easy to do. So easy.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Lost one. So loud. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, not no problem at all. That was so fun. Lyrics, that was so fun. I didn't know we were gonna do that because I didn't know your secret talent. Okay.
Nah, nah. I admit, B Fly, man, shout out to B, man.
And
B,
we
for
love you,
those that
beautiful
don't know,
butterfly. Yeah.
yeah, for those that don't know, I have a publishing company, Solid Noise Inc., Publishing LLC. And B Fly, man, B, I love you. That's my girl.
I love it. Yeah.
She is my right hand, my left hand. She hold me down with the company. She's very creative, man. I love her spirit, her energy. And we
Always.
got a lot of good things coming y'all's way. You know what I'm saying?
We
Trust and
love it.
believe.
And thank you. I meant to go check and see beautiful butterfly. I'm supposed to be looking to see the comments. And the voice of God may have to read the comments as they call it. Voice of what the person in the background. Read the comments because I don't want to do the glasses thing like I did. And I had a YouTuber complain about that. I can't please you people. All right.
But yeah, we definitely got a lot of good things coming
Okay.
your way.
Okay, got some comments. Say it a little louder.
So Bianca Fly
Uh-huh.
said the music is really dope.
Okay, so
Y'all let her
she
play.
Bianca Fly said the music is really dope. That's what's up. Yay, thanks, Speed Fly.
Thank you.
What was the other one?
Check out Silent Noise Inc. page here on
Silent
Facebook.
Noise Inc. Silent Noise Inc. is here on Facebook, and Bianca says go check it out.
Marcus
Yes,
Mays.
yes.
Marcus Mays checking in from Memphis, future guest. Thank you for coming by, Marcus Mays. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
God family.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, lots of love your way also. Okay, so now we're going to talk about some adventures. What's the most
Okay.
adventurous thing that you have done in your life?
I would have to say, um, okay, so I used to have a best friend named Reggie. I'm gonna
Used to
give,
have a best
I'm gonna,
friend. Used to
I'm
have.
gonna give you, Yeah, I'm gonna give you the edited version.
Okay.
So I used to have a best friend named Reggie. And we left from the Bay Area, and from the Bay Area we took a plane and went to Seattle, where his uncle had a suburban dealership. So he went to go get a new truck. So when we got to Seattle, got the truck, boom, spontaneously, he was like, man, let's shoot to Canada. Boom. We drove to Canada, got the, real true story. I swear on life. We got to Canada.
Okay.
We hanging out in Canada, you know what I mean? We doing it. I mean, like, we get to Canada and we in all the little spots. I was amazed because in Canada, like, they have these restaurants where you can smoke and eat. And to me, that was my first time seeing that. You know what I mean? Being from the Bay, I had never saw that. So I was just blown away by it, man. And yeah, we did the whole strip club thing. It was totally different.
Yeah.
Totally like being in a brothel. It
Yeah.
was like being inside of a brothel. It was like a big ass hotel, and it was different floors. And yeah, it was totally different, man. And then we wound up driving all the way back to the Bay. And to date, man, that was some of the most spontaneous, adventurous things that I've done. But unfortunately, me and homeboy had a falling out, so we ain't cool no more. But thank you for the memories, my boy.
Thank you for the memories, Reggie. You know what I'm saying? That is really elegant. You had me give me. I had the movie The Hangover vibes. Like y'all just took off. Like,
Yeah.
I love it. You know what? He did something good for that moment. Hello, Reggie.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Exactly.
Yeah. And now let's talk about just kind of breaking you down. We're getting a feel for you and an understanding of you. I'm sorry about that, you guys. How would you define yourself in 3 words?
First and foremost, loyal. Definitely loyal. I'm gonna let that be the first one, because if I love you, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna play with that. Like I'm really into, you know what I'm saying, holding my people down. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on relationships, whether it's friendships or family things. So I'm definitely into the loyalty. So I'm definitely put that first. Determined. Because I don't believe in can't. Like, you can't even use that word in my household. I would give my kids a pass if they cuss, as opposed to saying can't in my household. So I'm not into that. So very determined and courageous. Courageous, yeah. I would have to say courageous, because again, I'm an Aquarian. I don't really have a fear of too many things, and when I put my mind to it, I'm definitely going to make it happen. So I definitely would say courageous.
The hashtag Eclectic Lyrics Brown is loyal, determined, and courageous.
Yes, indeed.
That's the sentence of the day. That's the sentence of the day. I love it.
Yes, indeed.
I'm sure you guys have a lot of favorites as a couple, but what's the favorite thing that you say that you own?
Can you repeat that?
What's the favorite thing that you own?
My favorite thing that I own. I can show you. I just got it.
I love when you're like, these are my new toys.
So my dad, rest in peace. He was a real creative dude. He was also an Aquarius. I'm trying to show y'all. And this is a clock.
Yeah.
This is a clock that he made, and it's a brown clock. It's a family heirloom. It has our Brown signature name on there. And
I am such a clock lover. That's a clock?
Yeah, all the numbers he made with the B. Oh, okay. My wife's saying go over some. Here's the brown emblem right here. Oh, I'm trying to get it right. Okay, there we go. You put the brown emblem on the clock, and then you come over here. And he made this himself. You know what I mean? So my aunt, she just sent this out here to me. She sent this out here to me from Oklahoma, and it just needs a new motor. So I'm about to get a motor for it, but I already told the family that I'm gonna leave that.
I don't know why I'm so obsessed with clocks and clock shopping and clock looking. There's this place called At Home, and they have really mastered, like, I don't know where the clocks come from. Yeah, that's good. And he made it himself.
Yeah, he made it himself.
The back of it and everything, like.
Yeah, he made it himself, and on the back it has a place for the motor, like right here.
Exactly.
Right on the back, replace for the
Exactly.
motor. I'm gonna get the motor
That's
replaced, and once I get the
yeah.
motor replaced, it'll be up and running.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And projects for the pandemic. I love it. They are keeping
Yeah,
yourself busy, talented, and I love that family moment. Something like that will go to your children and your children's
right,
children. Yeah,
right. Yeah, it's
love
definitely
that.
gonna be a family heirloom. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep it in the
Exactly.
family. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I love that. All right, and then here's another thing. If you could have a superpower, if you could have a superpower, what would you want
Mhm.
to be? You know, like I want to be thunder. I don't let nobody have thunder because she be stomping that foot, and I'm just like, that's my girl. Thunder's mine. But what other superpower would you want to have?
um, if I can have a superpower, my superpower would be I would be able to look at you and automatically break down, you know what I'm saying, your truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would have the ability to make you beyond transparent. Like you wouldn't have the ability to lie. You feel me?
That's good. That's good. Yeah, and to see through the heart of people. Like I
Yeah.
really kind of want. I want that, and then I don't know if I want that. Because what about when you go to work? You know, like off of this, like but when you clock in, you can be like
Right.
you can
But then
see
my
it.
thing is,
Yeah.
I've always been a stickler for, you know what I mean? I'd rather you hurt me with the truth than, you know what I'm saying, F me over with the lie. So, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? For me
Yeah.
personally, I can deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anybody that know me know, you know, if you're gonna talk to me, give it to me how I give it to you because I'm gonna give it to you straight, raw, and uncut. So that's kind of like what I expect. So I can handle that. I think that we need that. Too many people are,
And then,
fraudulent and holding on to things and got walls up. Like we need to really have real conversations with each other,
that's
you
it.
know?
That's it. That's the vision too. I don't know why you're talking into my head because that's literally the vision. Like people need to see people all around. And I live in
Right.
Colorado. I'm from Texas. In
Okay.
Texas, we have these like amazing racists. I know that people like, did you say amazing racists? Yes, the racists in Texas are amazing because they just let you know, nigga, I don't like you.
Right.
Here, they want to pretend like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they just if they like you in Texas, they won't. It's no such thing as a white person that you know you're not sure. You
Right.
know back home. You know what I'm saying? Like here, they're just you go through a lot
That's
in the
real.
workplace. Hi, get that off my
That's
chest.
real.
This is not my day. This is Lyrics Brown. I'm right back to the interview. All right. So, Lyrics, what's inspiring you in your life right now?
The things that inspire me in my life right now is this woman named Latasha Brown, aka Buka, who is my best friend and my wife. I've been knowing her since she was 16 and I was
What?
19.
What?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
our story is so amazing to me because yes, we've been knowing each other since 16 and 19, but of course, we always had a connection throughout life, went our separate ways. But my thing is that God seen the bigger picture because he obviously brought me back to the place that I was supposed to be to and her as well, because now here I am at 51 and her at 48, and we are married, happy as hell, and living our best life. You know what I mean?
Living your
So
best life. Yeah.
yeah, she inspires me and my children. You know what I mean? My children inspire me every day, man. I have characters. My children are characters.
Yes,
So
yes,
they
yes.
definitely
I
inspire
can
me.
kind of
But
see it
yeah,
with you too. Yeah, yeah. I
and
love
my
it.
friends, you know what I'm saying? I'm real connected to my friends, man. Greg, Fred, rest in peace, man. But yes, my friends inspire me. You know what I mean? Because they go getters. I surround myself with people that want to get it, and we're not judging each other. If one of us is getting it, we're all going to get it, and that's
That's
how we
it.
move.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's a family.
I'm
That's a family,
inspired
not
by
a
my
friendship. Yeah.
I'm inspired by my circle.
That's it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and then it's so full circle because you know already the ones that you named, like that's not that you don't, you may have left out some names, you know how it goes, but like you know those people are there for you no matter what. When you fall,
right.
when you're good,
Yeah,
when you, yeah, those are the ones
yeah,
that matter. Those are the ones that matter. So, what
definitely.
would you like to say, leaving out to the viewers? Definitely critique me. We're at the beginning of me doing this thing with I've been on the podcast, but with the camera, I'm just like, ugh. So
Right,
let me
right.
know what's good I did or did not do for you. And what would you like to say to the viewers?
Okay, well, first to you, I want to say thank you for having me on. even though you broke me down. I appreciate that though.
Okay. I was like, I hope I
um,
don't upset him.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm not upset at all. I'm not upset at all. But honestly, I mean, that's always going to be something that's this, deep when I'm talking about my mom. That's just, that's just a natural thing for me. So I'm not ashamed of that at all. I love this interview. This was dope. I think that you asked some very, very good questions. When you sent them over to me, I was extremely happy with them. I was like, you know what? I like these questions because you weren't just, sticking to the typical questions. You were actually going outside the box and, trying to meet me as a person. So I appreciate you for that as well. And to the viewers, man, I just want to let y'all know, Silent Noise Inc., man, we
Yeah.
here. Salt, it will be dropping soon. I promise y'all. Thank you for being patient. I
Absolutely.
guarantee you that you have not read a book with this storyline. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We are definitely bringing you something different the whole year. You know what I'm saying? Silent Noise, we're going to be banging all year.
Okay.
And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been continuously rocking with us. Be Fly, I love you to death. And
Yes.
yeah,
Thank you, B
y'all keep
Fly.
tapping in with me, and I'm gonna keep tapping in with y'all. But yes, man,
Yes.
salute you. Keep doing your thing. This is positive, and this is needed right here. And you're doing a wonderful job.
Yes, sir. I will remember that. And how can someone buy a book and read it today?
Oh,
Website. What do you want them to go to?
okay. So this is
Let's go
part.
put
This is
one
part
up.
two.
Put one in the
This
screen
is
and like hold it still for a minute so they can.
all right.
Okay.
This is. I was looking for part one of the Devil's Calling card, but I couldn't
Okay.
find it for some reason. But this is part two, and
Okay.
it's available. It's available on Amazon. You can go over there and check it out. Part three is also available, and again, part one is available. I just don't have the cover.
Okay.
I
That's
mean the
good.
book. And also you can go to Amazon and check out that Loyal to the Hustle part 1 and 2. And I'm also on Goodreads. You want to go on there and just check something out.
Perfect.
Go on there and
Perfect.
read.
Yeah.
Leave me a review. I'm not a sensitive person. If you hate it,
Yeah.
let me know you hate it. If
Yeah.
you love it, let me know you love it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Silent Noise Inc. We are the
Silent
truth.
Noise
We're not
Inc. And for
bragging.
our social media book club, Sonia, can you make sure capture that image, capture the link, put that up for the weeks today to decide if they want to go in there and take a look via Goodreads or purchase it on Amazon.
Yeah,
Support the author for support because this is an amazing person that's only going to take what you do and do something even greater with it every time you bless them. So you
yes,
guys need to
indeed.
be doing that. Yeah. So thank you, Lyrics. Thank you. Thank you, wifey. Or no, I just learned that I'm not supposed to say wifey because wifey is like a chick that y'all probably aren't gonna wife for some new rule I just learned. So thank you to your wife and your soulmate and your best friend. I appreciate you. And thank you
Yes,
so
I
much for giving
appreciate
me
you as
the
well.
opportunity. Thank you.
Yes, and thank you as well. And keep doing your thing. And I'm definitely gonna be tapping in with you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. You guys, coming up next is a interview that I think that I have confirmed out of Atlanta. So stay tuned. Maybe about like a 10-minute break, and we're gonna bring on these hot new group. I give them the Aaliyah vibes. They're giving me TLC vibes. They're giving me Escape
Okay.
and Destiny Child vibes. So I'm bringing
Okay.
them in just a few. And if I don't get them, I'll put their link. But they're supposed to be my replacement guests in about 5 or 10 minutes. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate you.
Thank you.